The craziest shit has ever happened. All
Okay,
right,
we're
it's
like,
fucking live. It's live. I have never fucking believed in fairy tales. I have never done it, but this was fucking written in stars. I have had three fucking heart attacks in the last half an hour. How the fuck a team winning 2-0, absolutely dominating? It's not like we were just winning. This is not Netherlands situation, not any other situation. France had zero shots on goal, zero chance. Everybody was dead. The virus was killing them. And suddenly, in 1 minute, and 6 seconds they scored three times. Whose fucking voice is coming in between? Somebody's wife is speaking. I don't know, but I'm telling you, Maradona is right now not rolling in his grave. He is motherfucking dancing. His entire cemetery is having a fucking party. There is a fucking samba going on, entire Brazilian style. There is carnival going on, entire Argentina. I always answer this question very politely, very, with a lot of grace when people ask me, like, where would you really want to be right now? And I always say, like that fucking blood diamond Leonardo DiCaprio, I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. And trust me, a lot of time I fucking mean it as well. But today, I want to be in Argentina. Motherfucking Argentina. Where in Argentina? Anywhere. Anywhere, Argentina. These people will give me stuff in my face, man. In my face. I'm not going to talk. This is not the moment to talk about Ronaldo versus Messi. There is no Ronaldo. It does not exist. There is no virus. Virus was also dead in the match. Everything died. They was dead. And the Saudi loss. I just remember when the Saudi loss happened. I was like, from 20 years I followed these fuckers. From Gabriel Batistuta, whose world record he broke. 10 now. I don't know how he got 11, 12, 13. They've lost count. Apparently he has now 98 goals. He's not going to let go. I'm not surprised this guy motherfucking comes again at
yeah.
39. But Ronaldo will be like completely gone. I just want some word from you. What are you thinking right now? What happened from 2-0 dominating, like destroying France, and France scoring within a minute, two goals, Mbappe, then Lionel Messi, which was like written stars. Lionel Messi scores that third goal, and then out of fucking nowhere, another penalty, motherfucking hell. Then Mbappe scores a hat trick, and then he goes to the fucking penalties. And when you score one goal in the final, bro, when you score one goal in the final, you win the fucking match. Now you score three goals and you still don't win it. And you're going to talk about Emi Martinez before what he did in the penalties, right? What Emi Martinez does, it's not just he's the best shot stopper. He is literally scaring the fuck out of you. You miss your own fucking penalties. You fucking do everywhere. Like, I also want to, like, I don't know if you noticed it. You know what Messi was doing? Messi this time saying, I'm not going to hit the hard shot. I'm going to see where the fuck you're going. I'm going to hit it the other side. And I'm confident. So Hugo Lloris tried to be smart. Very smart. This motherfucker tried to be smart. He said, "Oh, I know you're gonna do this. So I'm gonna move this side. I'm gonna turn around." What you turned around? What happened? You were still nowhere near the ball, right? What the fuck happened? Now Messi's gonna go back to PSG. Tell him who is the boss. Who is the boss? Who is the boss? And now we realize how England was never gonna fucking beat Argentina. Was he? No way. No way. All right. First word. NJM. You're the guest. No, you're not NJM. You're NETH. Nikesh Eric Ten Hag. I don't have time to explain to the audience how this happens, but just his name changes according to the coach of
Man,
Manchester United. Luckily, our coach is going to stay because Ronaldo is gone and he was the boss. What just happened in this game? You're a big football fan. What just fucking happened? Give us your reaction, please.
so I mean, first of all, Argentina had the game like 2-0 up, 80th minute.
By the balls and finger up the ass.
I mean, everything was set. Like I was watching this YouTube live videos and everyone was commenting like Messi won the Olympic gold and then the Copa America and then he'll win the World Cup. So now he's the certified GOAT now. And then Mbappe comes and he scores like two goals in like 2 minutes. When the penalty happened, I was like kind of like, okay, like we need to defend for the last goal. And then another notification comes on my phone like France scored the second goal. And then I was like, what bonkers is happening now? But yeah, like,
It was crazy, right? Angel Di
yeah,
Maria. I don't want to barge in. Because you talked about Olympics. Angel Di Maria scores in Olympics. They win the fucking Olympics. Copa America. When was the last time? 1992 or something, right? 30 years ago, they had not won a major tournament. Angel Di Maria scores, they win the fucking Copa America. And now Angel Di Maria scores here again, and they win the fucking World Cup. I
World
mean,
Cup.
there is some respect. And by people say a lot of bad shit about him. Maybe he's not the best team, like when the team some chips are down, whatever. But for Argentina, he's a team player. Never pulls the limelight towards himself. If he's benched, he goes on the bench. He was replaced. He was replaced at like fucking 62nd minute or something, right? And he sat there. And also the people I don't trust most, the people who get put in for the last 2 minutes just before the final whistle of the extra time, and because they're strikers, and then they're gonna score the goal. And that's how like Dybala, Dybala, Dybala. But this guy did score because Argentina did not miss anything. 4 out of 4. France, well, what are you going to talk about it? So you want to add something more because I interrupted you in between. But I'm saying, who are you supporting? Did you see any of this coming? Is this like the best fucking finale or like best fucking match you've ever seen at the big stage? Because this is like fucking nervous breakdown because I am like a hardcore Argentina supporter. Like for 20 years for football and 30 years altogether. I used to watch tennis. I mean, Bikram knows it's like repeating 100 times. Gabriela Sabatini in 19 fucking 90, 32 years. I am 41 years old. I have followed this all my life. Net, I have lived longer. I've followed Argentina longer than you fucking lived. Okay. So carry on.
Yeah, I
What
mean,
were you following? What was going on?
I was following Argentina like from the start of the World Cup. When we lost to Saudi, I mean, that was a soccer. Like, no one expected that. And it was lucky for Saudi as well because of all the offsides and all the stuff. But yeah, like, then everyone was like, okay, now Spain lost the first match in 2010 and then they went on to win the World Cup. So that's going to
Same with
happen if
Argentina
Argentina,
also lost the first match in
first match.
1990 and went on to lose the final. I didn't want to lose the fucking final. We want to be Spain, but at that time, that looked like sounded like a pipe dream, right? That's something which you talk about but never happens, right? Just like you and I when we were playing cricket or football, you were like, "You're going to become Ronaldo, I'm going to become Sachin Tendulkar,
Yeah,
and Bikram is going
exactly.
to become I don't know Brian Lara." Except he doesn't even bat left-handed. And yesterday, I just found out my sister was 32 years old. My mother said she used to start when she started. She was writing with the left hand. So they told her, no, no, this is not right. And I did not just found out yesterday, like yesterday evening. I mean, that's how stupid
That
our
happens
parents
a
are,
lot.
right? No, you know what I'm talking about, right? Dude, my sister was left-handed, forcefully moved to the right hand. She could have become the greatest star. I would have become the rich people, like the Neymar's father. So I'd be like the Neymar's sister. I'm not brother. I have no shame. I can be like, I can live off my sister. We are the born parasites. Sorry. Add another line if you want to. Otherwise, I'll give it to Bikram or whatever his name is. French toast today. I think they did get toasted. But I mean, boy, what a game, man. But French with the virus, I want to still give them credit because once the adrenaline kicks in, right? Bikram, this is weird adrenaline thing. Once they were just defeated and just suddenly, just everything just completely changes. So yeah, final word,
Yeah.
Net.
And I mean, just one thing, bigger than the World Cup, Argentina should be happy that they beat Drake's curse. So,
Oh yeah, he had put 1 million fucking dollars. Last time he put what 2 million on this UFC guy. His name is first name is Israel. Who the fuck names your people Israel? Okay, like come on, man. Like I know people name India also. Like Jesus Christ. Next word,
yeah,
cucumber. I'm gonna name my fucking children cucumber. Cucumber. And one of them is ki baap kaun hai iska? Because I'll disappear right after that.
yeah, like Northwest.
Northwest. You don't talk about Ye right now because that guy is gonna get you fucking lawsuits. That guy just lost $6 billion of his
Uh,
$9 billion. I mean, he must be really broke right now. All right, Bikram, French toast. What did you feel about this? What is your allegiance here? Because the main Pandit is not even here. He is holidaying somewhere. I don't know what has happened to him. Hopefully, shows up in the middle. But whatever it is, what is going on? Like, what do you want to say? Whatever you want to answer.
So yeah, I didn't have any allegiance. I just wanted a good match, and in fact, because everyone was supporting Argentina because of Messi, I was like, okay, let France win. Like like let them win, and I was kind of not supporting, but I was hoping that France will win, and uh, but yeah, when I think at till 70th minute, I was like, what is this shit? Let me just do something else. Such a boring match because I didn't have any allegiance. So I was like, yeah, leave it. And then suddenly the penalty happened, and after that, oh my god, so many twists and turns in the match, so many, and so many places where Argentina would have won. I was watching the third goal which they scored in the extra time. Everyone was crying, well, like, oh yeah, over, it is done, we should win it now. And actually I switched it off. I started
What
doing
the
some other
fuck
work.
is going on? You switch it off. Who switches
No,
it
I
off?
mean, no, I started doing some other work. I say, okay, this is done.
Supporting
We'll just.
France, switching off. But Jesus Christ, what is going on? What? Just I like you. I just.
So I was
It's
like, yeah,
we have a
chalo,
quitter.
this.
We have a quitter on the podcast.
So I thought, yeah, chalo, this, they have won it easily. And after that, oh my god, they scored. They almost, I mean, they means France scored, and they almost scored twice after that.
Yeah, that fucking guy ran in. Was it Chouameni? Who the fuck was it? The striker. He just
Yeah,
walked in like literally. He had to just one-on-one with lot of gap between him and fucking
right.
Martinez, Emiliano Martinez. Because when you talk about Argentina, you have to specify which fucking Martinez are you talking about? Because there are fucking 17 of them. Okay, there's a striker, there's a defender, there's a goalkeeper, and the fucking we have Lionel, we have a coach also Lionel, and the player is also Lionel. That's probably why he got the fucking coaching job. I mean, how the fuck do you explain Lionel's colony? The only reason he got in, right? Because when another debacle happened around 3-4 years ago, right, in the Copa America, and then the coach was like high-profile coach was sacked, and then they did not have anybody. So this guy was already sitting there. This is like, okay, we just have to give like I don't know $500,000 to somebody. We just gave it to him, and then we'll figure out. But then he started winning. And now he's won the Copa America, and now he's won the fucking World Cup. And he was the guy who was saying before that we don't have to win anything, right before the World Cup. We don't have to win anything to prove anything to anybody. And I was like, dude, what are you talking about? Now he's like, I'm the coolest guy. Next thing, what do you know? Like, this guy is the fucking greatest coach in history, and
And
he's fucking young.
I would just like to add, everyone was
That
saying
Hugo
England
Lloris
is
is shit.
England is favorite, England is this, and England is that. This, if England somehow reached the finals, we wouldn't have gotten this kind of match. They would have, like, if Argentina would have scored twice, England would have lost their shit, and they would have probably given up. And like, what a comeback! I mean, obviously Argentina won, and everyone is happy. Messi won, but what a comeback! Like, what a great, not just once, twice, thrice. They came back out of nowhere, French, and they made a match out of it, because otherwise people would have still, like, remembered it because Argentina won. But now this becomes a special match, right? Just because the way they came back, the way French came back. So yeah, that was great.
I feel no, you're right. As I said, we got to compliment French so much because it's just that I think there were a lot of things were down. There was definitely the virus situation, and Argentina was just completely taken over. But it's the spirit. We were doing all this texting right in our group. I was gonna add you NJM, or I still call you NJM from a long time. Net Nikesh. I was gonna add you, but you don't use this guy. He doesn't use WhatsApp, by the way. The guy doesn't use fucking WhatsApp. He's like, I'm not fucking WhatsApp. This guy's a Luddite. This guy thinks he's fucking, I don't know, Elon Musk's brother or some shit like that. He thinks I'm the coolest shit. He probably uses Signal for all I know. Like, do you know what Signal is? Like, that's fucking
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
What you use, right? Now, I was gonna add him, but you didn't. So we were literally like discussing, and we don't use text chatting in our group. By the way, our group's name. Guess, Nikesh. You will never be able to guess what our group's name is. What is the group? You tell me. What is that? I've forgotten my brain fade, which I have kept myself.
Because you changed it to blunted reds now.
Blunted Reza. What is the fuck did that? Like, do you remember our group's name?
Yeah, it was admins.
No, but what is the fucking name? But anyway, if you come to our group,
Ashleil
Ashleil
Aam
Aam Aadmi.
Admis.
That's our fucking group's
Yeah.
name. Okay, Ashleil Aam Aadmi. Okay, and the picture is Scholes, or like Scholes is not kissing. It's actually Gary Neville is kissing Scholes on the mouth, which was actually a picture, which was actually had happened. That's our fucking logo. I would have added you, but we were just talking about. I was just talking about the Fergie time. I think I sent you a message also. The Fergie time.
Yeah.
I'm scared. And that dot on the fucking 80th minute.
Yeah,
first goal.
exactly. Yeah.
81st minute, another fucking goal, and I'm like, just stay calm. So
And
two
then
hard taps
again,
and just stay calm.
and then again, when the third goal for France happened, like I texted you, like, okay, now it's gonna be easy. Like
God, I
Argentina
was
just
like,
has to
nice.
defend.
Because when Messi scored, right, you felt like this is destiny, right? This is
Yeah,
destiny.
yeah.
Because eventually, the last goal, Messi scores, right? And then this happened. See, I'm gonna give all the credit to France. Whatever they did, it was beautiful. And at the end, I just want to say that football won, like the beautiful football won. I mean, Argentina, whatever they've done, and they panic also because they just. And this is not now. Argentina is always panicked. How do you think they lose twice back-to-back years against Chile? I mean, where is Chile? Have you ever seen them in any World Cups? Nowhere. But the
In
Copa
my
America,
curry.
both the time they destroy them completely, right? So these Chile, right? So that's people are like, is that a country? Is that a fucking country? Then there's a country called Hungary, which beat England 4-0, which is also not in the World Cup. So where is Hungary? How hungry are they? They're not even here. England is too overrated. Oh my boy, but I don't think I'll forget this match. I know there is like recency bias and everything else is there, but how many times does this happen? Usually World Cup final matches are boring. And the only time I remember a match which was interesting is because Zidane headbutted that motherfucker, Italian. And then eventually
Yeah.
fucking Italians won, right? That was 2006. That's such a long time ago. All right, now this thing happened. in life, we are all going to be dead after a while, right? And things will go on, but this will remember, and I think people will remember Messi. And now people are saying Messi is the greatest fucking athlete of all time, even above Michael Jordan. Does not matter. This is not a time of comparison. I don't know. I just
Yeah.
feel like the right thing happened, right? Where France has already fucking won it. Now imagine Mbappe just still 23. He's going to turn 24 2 days later, right? He will be two-time world champion. That, there's no justice in that. Anyway, I know there's no justice in the world, but come on, man. It's like Argentina won this match over and over and again. It's like a
And
Netherlands. Like Netherlands was on cocaine. This was like cocaine, LSD, all the fucking drugs
and
inside
by
you, right? Because when Netherlands happened, right, last minute, that fucking free kick weirdness, and now this thing.
But by the way, wasn't Mbappe mulling over to leave France because of all the nonsense which was happening? He
He's
wanted
been
to
doing
leave.
all every other day. He changes his mind. Anyway, you know how much he gets paid? Apparently, there's a grapevine that he's getting paid 300 fucking million pounds, euros, which is looking at around 6 million per week or some shit like that. This is crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. And now Ronaldo, I'm telling you, I was hoping that Ronaldo, because he was so upset at halftime with 2-0 up and all this nonsense, he would at halftime declare, announce his $1 billion 4-year deal with the fucking Saudi shit club that he's going to be playing for the next 4 years, just to take away again the limelight away from himself. I'm sure he's going to do it between today and tomorrow. So he cannot take it. Right now, the most unhappiest person on earth is Cristiano Ronaldo. Such a rich person, but also the unhappiest person right now, because his life is messy right now. It's really messy. He's just messed him up. Oh man, but Lionel Messi, 20 fucking years. You know, I remember it from 2006. Vikram, I'll tell you what happened. 2006, this guy was on the bench and he was already 19. He was already an amazing player. The coach, Peckerman, did not bring him on. Everybody like, bring him on, bring him on, bring him on. Fucked up against Germany. 2009, Maradona was the coach. We lost 4-0 in quarterfinals to fucking Germany. Motherfucker Germany. Okay. Then 2014, everybody knows what happened. Again in the fucking final, lost to Germany in extra time. Right. The guy who fucking scored the goal, after that, he's never even played for Germany. 2018, we were just shit. By the way, we lost 4-3 that day when I was going for 4-3. Right? We lost 4-3 to these French in pre-quarterfinals. And now here, honestly, it was just because I love Argentina, so I wanted them to win. But I think before the tournament, no matter what their form was, like football is the most difficult sport to win, right? Because everybody plays and everybody is so amazing. It's crazy. So we have to give credit to France, what they've done over the last 4 tournaments. They've been in 3 finals.
Consistent,
Apart
yeah.
from that nonsense happened there against Switzerland when they were leading fucking 3-1 and then they conceded another fucking 3 goals or some shit. Like they were leading 4-1 or some shit. Like they conceded 3 goals. Some drama that happened. And the penalty shootout, Mbappe missed. By the way, Mbappe wasn't taking very good penalties, but he was taking smart penalties. He would hit them very hard. He would hit them so hard that even if Emiliano touches them, it still goes in. So, but anyway, he scored 4 times, by the way, in this match. He would be like, what the fuck just happened? I scored 4 times. Messi's like, I also scored twice.
No,
and
I
my
think
team win, bitches.
No, I think, I mean, yeah, whatever happened, that's there. But most of the match, in most of the whole 90 plus the extra time,
30 minutes.
apart from Mbappe and few other players who later on started playing well, they were so shit that it was like a surprise that they didn't concede more than 2 goals up till the 80th minute, and then the match completely turned, so that we all know. But it was so bizarre that how they started, because it's not that they are playing for the first time, right? This is not their first World Cup. They are the world champions. They were playing very badly. Like it was. Now we have forgotten about it. But the first 70 minutes, 75 minutes, they were nowhere in the game, and it was like. So,
Yeah, I think because the virus was taking its toll, that virus situation was there because they've been sick. I think the entire team has been
yeah.
fucking sick. This is the same thing that happened in 1998. That's why I was saying, data fucking go. This is payback because French did the same fucking thing in France to against Brazil, because those are the times like when Brazil was just winning fucking everything. They had won 1994, then they were in the final. They were supposed to win 98, then they won again in 2002. Since then, they've been losing quarterfinals. Now they become quarterfinalists, which was legendary England. They were no, England is back to quarterfinalists. They're like semi-final, final, then we'll win. No, that's not how it happens. You come back. It's like Manchester United. You finish third, then you finish second, then you come back to 7th. That's what happens. Okay, so this is the reality check. Okay, now By the way, this guy Lal is not going to make it, so this is a disaster. But he's on a holiday with his wife, so good luck to him. At least you have a wife. Nikesh, you don't have a wife, right? Were you getting married? I don't know. Like, I don't want to talk about your
Not
personal
yet.
life, but I think your girlfriend moved to United States as well.
Yeah,
Hopefully, you guys are still together and still miserable. So I
So
think
on
right
a,
now, I just want final words on this thing because whosoever fucking, even 3 people watch this fucking podcast, we'll still remember it. And even
no,
once you're gone, yes,
I have a
please,
question.
question.
Yeah.
Attack.
So who is the man of the match for you in this match? Because there have been so many good performances.
It's just bizarre, right? So because it cannot be one of from the defense right now because obviously Argentina defense made a lot of mistakes, right? But let's be okay, it has to be Emiliano Martinez, right? At the end of the day, he didn't make any goddamn mistake. Then as you clearly said, he saved that fucking last minute, 127th minute goal when he was one-on-one with this guy. And literally, he cannot do anything except stop it. And he has to just make the right movement. And De Gea will be really proud because if one thing De Gea does well, this is exactly what he does well. He moves his left leg like out as much as possible and just make sure that his arms are around so this guy's confused. Should he go try to loop it? Should he try to just goes low and his leg is so outstretched and this guy's tall as fuck, right? People have forgotten this guy. Okay, I'm taking it other way, but this guy was sitting on the bench on Arsenal for 7 years. Okay, 7 years. The guy did not get a fucking game for 7 years, and suddenly their goalkeeper, who was German, okay, who got injured. That motherfucker got injured. He comes in. Suddenly, everybody's like, who the fuck is this guy? He gets like, I say, I'm going to Aston Villa. Next thing becomes a big shit here. Our Manchester United goalkeeper was there, who was big shit. But just to answer, coming back to your question, because right now I have a lot of emotions, he has to be. Because once it went to the penalties, right? And he's the person who took it to the penalties. Because he cannot be blamed or charged for anything else that happened before that. Because he could not do anything about it. And the penalties, people just knew that this guy is just going to be so much far better than Hugo fucking Lloris. Just because your name is Hugo, you're not really Hugo, are you?
And from the
And that
French
motherfucking
side,
Paredes, I've seen this guy watch. Like this guy plays for
Paredes.
he used to play for PSG, right? He plays for Juventus or something right now. My God, this guy, I have seen him play 9 times. He's got 11 fucking yellow cards, which means 2 red cards. What is wrong with this guy, man? He just keeps picking a fight every single time. And he's done the same fucking thing. Who gave the fucking penalty? Was it Paredes again? Whose arm was this? I don't even remember anymore.
I don't know. I was not paying attention.
Emilio
I actually
Martinez.
said
Emilio Martinez. Just to be clear, Emiliano Martinez, not fucking any other Martinez. Okay. There are 3-4 other
Yeah.
Martinez there.
So what's next now for the football world?
Now, who
We
do
are
you think?
moving
You
to-
guys say the same thing.
Yeah, what about you, Nikesh?
I mean, if Di Maria would have played the whole match, I would have said he's the man of the match because the
Yeah, but he
way
did not
he
play the
was
whole
playing.
match. This is not how it works.
Yeah, I know.
You think
I mean,
If
if
and
I had come in,
buts.
I would have been
yeah,
man of the match.
yeah.
Martinez has
But
to be
yeah,
man of
for
the match
me,
at the end because
yeah, I
it's
mean,
not fair to give it to
Martinez.
Messi, right? It's not fair to give it to Messi because
No,
Mbappe
I
did what
mean,
he did, right? But
yeah, yeah.
Mbappe also got lucky, right? With the penalty and everything. So same way Messi also got lucky with the penalty that he got. Eventually his goal was like a little bit messy, but he got it in. So
Like
Emiliano
Ronaldo, like
Martinez did stand out towards the end. Although he did not have to do, as Vikram said, did not have to do anything till the whatever, like 80th minute or some shit like that. But then after that, he really rose. He rose. He is the person who, because at the end of the day, although I think there were like too many ups and down moments, Vikram, you're still right. That bloody saved is the fucking difference in the 122nd minute, right? That is the difference. If that goes in, it's done. It's over. It doesn't go to the penalties. It's game over. It'll be done and dusted. I think
and it was
you're not
a
answering.
yeah, and it was not something, like
Oh,
it was an easy save. It was a very difficult save, right? It was something which was there was no deflection or anything, but it was hit firmly. It was
Brain.
going
You have
in.
to be brain, right? You have to know
Yeah,
exactly what you stay calm. You do exactly you
and
extend
I
yourself.
like
You do
that.
the fucking entire yoga, like
And I mean,
complete split.
and that guy has so much confidence. I mean, I actually don't follow much football. You all
Is
know,
that the
but
hair color that he's done? That's why he's got the confidence. You
no,
guys
and
should do it as
yeah.
well. That
So in
very
in
greeny
the
parrot shit.
in the Holland match, in the Netherlands match, I that's when I like first noticed that, oh, this guy is cocky, but yeah, he has the reason to be cocky. Like
Oh
he
yeah,
he
this is
is.
what he does all the time. By the way, he does what he does all the time. He is fucking. He just starts to
yeah,
play with your head, man.
he'll just
He
get to
is
your
good
skin.
shit. That's why Lala sent the message, right? When if it goes to penalties, Argentina has a 10-1 chance to win. Like they're like
No,
overwhelming
that,
favorites
yeah. Loris, I
because of
have
this guy only.
noticed.
This guy's crazy.
Yeah.
Loris cannot save anything. The
Loris cannot.
only penalty Loris saves because he's so Spursy. He needs another person who's so Spursy that he balloons the fucking penalty all the way to goal. Apparently, that ball has still not come to the ground. The Harry Kane penalty. It's still fucking people are waiting. Where is it? Where is it? It's still hanging in the air. It's still around.
So,
It's somewhere in the universe.
so since we are all United fans here,
Oh yeah. Oh, this is one
so
missing one of them,
let's
but yeah.
let's review the performance of United players in this whole World Cup. Like, who did anyone,
Everybody
like,
performed very well, right? We had
Yeah,
so many
yeah.
players. Lisandro Martinez, whatever he played amazing. And his team fucking won the World Cup. We can't blame it. And although our legendary who guys never plays, Harry Maguire, the other Harry, okay, not the third. There's also another third Harry who's been doing a lot of rounds as well. No, his brother is doing more rounds. But Harry Maguire was, let's not call it magnificent. I think people are exaggerating because people are expecting him to fail. So he performed well. And they were,
yeah,
although he was the person who did the own goal, okay, that's against French. Like, people don't realize it's actually our own goal. He actually hits him on the shoulder and goes inside, right?
yeah, yeah.
I think his performance was fairly valid. It was good. So no complaints. Ronaldo is not a Manchester United player, so we're not going to take his failures or talk
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah,
He
definitely.
is a freelancer. Okay, he's a freelancer.
Mercenary.
He's like, what do you do? Freelancer. I am a freelancer, a writer right now. So Ronaldo is also a freelancer. I don't know. This is the only way there'll be similarity between me and. We can't extend the podcast for too long, but I think all the Manchester United players that were there have performed pretty admirably. And I cannot think of anybody who's actually let our team down. Right. Whosoever showed up, it was Rashford. I'm like I've been very anti-Rashford for the last 1 year because I think he's grossly underperformed. He's more interested in fucking buying flats for himself and being a hypocrite by talking a lot about give money to other people and all that shit. But fine. But concentrate on your fucking football. He performed well admirably whenever he was there. Let's not talk about Jadon Sancho. He's not in the team, but we don't even know where the Jadon Sancho is. He's apparently somewhere in Holland. I don't know what the fuck is he doing in Holland. But whosoever went for United did well, and
Bruno
I'm very happy.
Fernandes.
And Varane was in the final, so can't complain again. And Varane was admirable. There was nothing Varane did wrong in the final. It was none of the goals were his fault. And I mean, the guy was injured like 3 weeks before the World Cup started. He literally limped off and he was crying. Remember, Neth, when he got injured during the match, playing for Manchester United, and he thought his World Cup is over, dream is over. But he came back and he was like all the way to the final. This guy has won the World Cup. He's won what, like 4-5 Champions Leagues or something with Ronaldo. It's crazy stuff, right? So I think now all we are saying at the end of United is going to win the Champions League and also the title, Premier League. That's the final outcomes. That's what we have gained out of this thing. We have said it. We have said it right now. Imagine somebody puts money on Argentina winning the World Cup, United winning the Champions League, and also the Premier League. Man, you will be the millionaire. You'll be more rich than fucking Elon Musk. It's like after you do this. I've had a lot of amazing bets. I just didn't put money, like real money. That's what happens. It's when you put a real money, then nothing happens. That's what the life is. Life of a
Then real
punter.
money is gone.
Gone.
It is really gone.
Life of punter. Then you go on the road and you just perform. He's like, "What's your background? Why is it like fucking highway?" It's like, yeah, well, I put money on something, then fucking perform anymore. That's what happens. But there'll be a lot of hangover right now. So all the players when they go back from Argentina, probably Lisandro Martinez will need to he'll be given some leave because he'll be so fucking drunk right now. I think Messi doesn't drink much, but I think he will be drinking a lot. Him, his wife, his kids, everybody will be fucking super drunk. Argentina, man, they've been waiting for this.
Are they
I'm
allowed to
telling
drink
you,
in Qatar?
yeah, they are. There's like within the stadium they cannot. That they'll probably have to like use water bottles for vodka. So vodka bottle. That's it. But people can always bring stuff. They can, right? So it's one of the genuinely happy days for me. I don't know. I like right now. I don't even sink in. I think I cried a little bit. But man, I was very calm. Like I was very calm. I'm very nervous, I get very calm. So that's what happened. Boy, when Messi came in, like take the penalty, and I was like, no, like this is this. I was in fact looking back, but I'm like, don't be a coward. I just looked in front, and he just moved, and Loris moved the other side. I was like, what is happening? And then the ball bent, and I was like, it's okay, we're cool. And then French missed the first penalty after I was like, stay calm. They missed again. I was like, stay calm. Last time also it happened, right? We're always 2-0 up. Whatever happens, we're always 2-0 up, and then we start sliding.
Started,
Like,
yeah.
motherfucker. Yeah, I know. By the way, against Saudis also, we would have been 2-0 up at least because three or four goals were like offside. And every time in the 30 to 40 minutes, if you see the record, all 7 matches, not United. Argentina scored all 7 matches in the 30th minute once at least. It's amazing. I mean, I know Saudi Arabia they didn't score, but 3 goals were disallowed in those 30th minutes. 2 was like fucking Lisandro Martinez, which is crazy. Lautaro Martinez. Lisandro is the like. There's so many Martinez. I get very confused. This fucking nonsense. It's just crazy. Cannot have any more Martinezes. All right. So on that note, we're all happy for Argentina. Although you're supporting France, Lal was supporting France. I don't know what is wrong with you, but we'll get you checked. And unlike Sheldon Cooper, I think results will be pretty adverse. I'm pretty sure because his mother got him checked. He was like, "You're fine." All right, goat. You're not really goat. I don't know what kind of light is coming on your face, but I'm happy that you have sunlight in this time in California. You in California? Yeah, it's pretty neat, right? Okay, California is pretty genuinely solid, right? It's pretty good. You guys get sun there. It's not
always
like
sunny in California.
Yeah. I mean,
it's always sunny in
24,
California.
like-
I think that was Philadelphia, but yeah, fair enough. That show is a great show for that. But I'm happy that you were here, Neth. So this is Nikesh. You've been
Thank you.
here before, but you're one person who supported our podcast for the last 2.5, almost 3 years, right, Bikram? So we have to give him some credit. We'll send you some expired, I don't know, chocolates from here. And they'll probably taste better after they expire because they don't taste good when they're fucking not expired. It's just tastes like chalk. Because I've been eating last 4 months. My sister came from Melbourne and she got me like fucking 20 kilos of chocolate, and I've been eating them. And I just finished like 2 days ago. When I bought local chocolate from here, good money I paid, and it tastes like chalk. And I was like, what is this tasting like? And my mother is refusing me to eat the chocolate. I was like, what is happening here anymore? It's like, I don't like this chocolate. What a hard say, because but my sister is coming again on January 1st. So again, with now this time 30 kilos of chocolate. So yeah, I'm going to be all loaded. This is the only reason I love them. Otherwise, after chocolate finishes, I was like, oh, no, get me more chocolate. Then only I'll talk about it. So Argentina has won
So
the
how
World Cup.
are you going to celebrate tonight?
I don't know. I'm gonna sleep, man. I don't know how I'll sleep, but I'm definitely celebrating. Tomorrow there's a party which I did not expect, but I've been invited for a party tomorrow, which I was not expecting. Also house party. That's exactly what I like, and I have a date as well. I don't think my mother understands date. Date means like जो खाने वाला होता है जो शायद जो क्या बोलते हैं जो भी that is the one. So I don't know. Like there'll be
Omani
interesting.
dates.
So yeah, that will be interesting. No, there's a party as well, and I think it'll just now become the Argentina party. So I'm very happy for that. I don't know, man. I'm just delighted. I'm just really happy. I don't know. Like if France would have won, that would be fine. There's no fairy tales. There are no fairy tales. But this is just perfect. This is just perfect for the rest of our lives. Whatever it is, maybe I'll die this year. Maybe we'll have to go to Net's funeral. I don't know. Whatever happens, But we will like. This is something. This is magic. Like this is magical. And nobody deserves anything. But I think Messi did deserve this, and it's just great that he did get it because there are no, there's no fairy tale finishes because somebody loses, right? Somebody always loses. So this is how it works. Ronaldo is the saddest person on earth right now. I think he's the saddest barometer, whatever they measure this sadness in. It's just broken. Like needles are broken. It's like it's just there's a fucking like cylinder blast in that. It's so crazy. This guy's like he's so crying that he's like everything is just like he's become frozen. Like literally become a fucking statue. Like in Madame Tussauds. That's how he's become like hard. People like hitting him. His wife girlfriend is hitting him. He's like cannot feel. It's like people think it's like rock hard. It's like his abs, his face has become like harder than his abs. That's all. I don't know. He'll come back, but I think this will motivate Ronaldo to come back and fucking go crazy. I don't know what he will win, but whatever it is. Yeah, I don't think he's going to Saudi now. Now he's not going to Saudi. I'm telling you, even if 1 billion, he's not going. He's going to play for 1 fucking euro, and he's going to go to big thing. He's been practicing at Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So any final word, or I'll wrap this. So we are Ashleel Aam Aadmis. Okay, this AAAs. It's very simple A's. Right, this is just before by the way, our group's name was Wife Beaters. That was even more perfect. It's just like
then our wife left, so
wife
now
left.
Just
not taking beating anymore. Exactly. I didn't even have a wife. Then somebody showed up. He's like, "I'm your wife." I was like, "Okay, then I have to beat you." I think the most offensive podcast. I mean, if you are really popular, right? I'm sure some fucking like left fingers are still like taking offense. This is not good. This is because you don't have any fucking sense of humor. That's why. Jesus, people cry. We're not beating anybody. Jesus.
So, just one question. Do you think the results would have been different if Paul Pogba, Benzema, and all these players?
No, don't even say. Don't even say. See, I'll give you a stat. That's what there was. Somebody put up a meme there. He said there were some rumors, right? That Benzema might come back or something. Because he's fit now. He's preparing. So there was a start attack. He said Deschamps should not bring Benzema back because Deschamps has played 5 tournaments. Okay, He's been in the final on 3, and the 2 tournament that he got fucked up is where Benzema was playing. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
including you already remember the last year,
Right, right.
the 2021 happened, which was like Euros, and they lost to
You're
Switzerland in the quarters or something, pre-quarter, whatever, when they fucking lost. Benzema was playing, and the first time Benzema was playing, then he banned Benzema for the longest time. So they were like saying this. So no, it doesn't work that way, right? It doesn't work that way. You can have the best fucking team, you're not going to win. That's why the most favorite teams never win, right? That's why Belgium never won. The favorites never win. That's why this is. But I don't know. Something is magic about whatever happened today. It is just beautiful because everybody was wanting. In fact, part of some people in France who don't follow football, like crazy stuff, they also wanted Messi to win. That's how crazy it was. Even some Brazilians were asking for Messi to win. Right now, after this, I think even Brazil, they'll be like, okay, fair enough. You know what? You deserve it, buddy. You deserve it. At the end of the day, I mean, it's crazy. No, I don't think it would have changed. I don't know. Matthew feel the same way, right? It wouldn't have changed. At the end, it would have happened. They had, I mean, a guy scored 4 goals for them today. So
right.
what else would you want to change, right? It still did not go that their way. And they were the shit team. That's you
Yeah.
play shit and a guy scores 4 times for you and you still lose. This is what just I'll remember this match. I think I'm gonna like this is a match you can actually watch, like not the highlight but the entire match again, and you'll be like, wow, this happened. But at least because you're Argentina supporter, you'll be happy. You're like, okay, I don't get any heart attack. I know eventually we'll win. This is so much easier, right? This is so much life is so much easier. Like a movie when you know only gonna be happy endings.
So
But this could have ended.
where is Mbappe going now? Is he still staying in?
And nobody knows, man. He keeps changing. I'm telling you, he changes his mind like more often than the fucking Melbourne weather. It's just terrible, or whatever fucking Bangalore weather you have. Just changes
Yeah,
all the time,
Bangalore.
right? I don't know. California does not change so much, but Melbourne weather changes a lot. It's like it's one of the, I was looking for another analogy, but nothing came to my mind. But Melbourne weather is a true analogy, but it's not very hard hitting because nobody even knows what. But it changes a lot. That's what I feel like. Yeah, it's like a chameleon. He's a chameleon, like a गिरगिट in हिंदी में. वो पता नहीं होगा chameleon क्या होता है. वैसे chameleon जानते हैं, पर उसको pronounce करते chameleon pronounce करते हैं इंडिया में chameleon. So like that's what happens. So all right, before elongating this any further, which is already 37 minutes, which is just 37 minutes the time exactly when Messi scores. Or at least somebody gets a penalty, right? He's got like 4 penalties or 5, 6 penalties in this fucking match. So this is Messi is bigger than God. This is the GOAT, and this is French toasted. We're missing you, Lal. We still love you. We'll see you next time. Argentina is the world champions. Good night. Love you all.